let's say you're driving and there's traffic behind you, and let's say that there is a squirrel in the road and it's not moving, and the traffic is behind you and they honking and they want you to go. What are you doing?
Is it a one way? Like not one way, but like is it? I can't get over. I'm assuming.
Yeah, let's say it's a one way, but let's say that like there is like you there's grass on the other side. So like you could go to the in the grass on the road. You do have that option. What are you doing?
um, I'm gonna go over it, but not run it over.
Okay. Okay. So that's risky, but you know what? That's better than what I thought you was gonna do.
Don't run it over.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna run it over.
If I was told your life is more important than an animal, so I'm not swerving if it jumps in front of me,
Mhm.
and it was living, I'm just running through it like Ricky Williams back in '03.
Okay. Okay. I thought you would I thought you'd be the type to say fuck it and just run over it.
Nah, I'm not gonna just do that. Not just off the. No, I'm not that ruthless.
Okay. See, Jazz was saying she's not even gonna swerve. Like she's not even gonna go off to the side.
Right, Jazz was raised country, so that's why
What?
country people country people are raised to just go through it, not to swear, because you can hurt yourself doing that.
Chris over here, like, you're not gonna swerve in the grass. I'm saying not for no squirrel.
Maybe North Carolina is different. Well, Jazz, you know how North Carolina is. Like you can like the grasses, you can kind of go off to the side.
Chris, I'm not going over there for no squirrel.
That's wild. That is wild. See, I would do that.
Listen,
Like,
Mr. Nuts.
You look,
on
you
the
swear
other
you
side.
you swear you Superman, nigga. You do that.
What you mean? What you mean?
Oh my God, Chris, you just seen the movie. He literally saved a squirrel in the middle of a fight.
Nigga, I can't do that. What you mean?
You said you wait. So if you seen a squirrel on the ground, what you doing?
Like if I'm in the car or if I'm just like in like outside.
If you in the car,
Oh, if I'm gonna probably slow down and I think I'm gonna do what Jazz did. I'm gonna try to honk, and get it to move. But if I can like go to the side, I will go to the side a little bit.
So you're gonna swerve.
Yeah, well, but I'm not gonna like I'm gonna slow down first. I'm not gonna like do like a crazy swerve. I'm gonna slow down, try to honk, and then I'm gonna go to the side.
Do a Tokyo drift. Try
I ain't gonna do all of that. I ain't gonna hold you. I probably would do that for a dog. A dog, I might crash my car for a dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
look here, man. Lassie gonna see more. This is the multiverse. He gonna see a different type of death. This universe.
all dogs got a heaven, man. But
Hey, Jan, what's that other movie? What's the Beetlejuice? God damn it! Hell no, it's gonna be that dog, not me. It'll be a different movie this time.
hey, to your dog in a pull at a pet cemetery. Rolling up at the house. That was funny. Y'all ready? this is the intro to the episode.
But yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whenever this episode finds you. This is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And this week we are joined with our brethren, Chris. How you doing today, sir?
I was telling Jazz I'm extremely sleepy, but I'm okay.
Nigga, when aren't you sleepy?
No, I'm really kind of tired today. Like,
today is more tired than yesterday.
You gonna fall asleep on the pod?
I ain't been sleeping much, man. I got a bad. Just I was telling Jazz, I got a terrible sleep schedule.
Is it because you've been doing a lot of studying and things and whatnot?
He be in a Discord.
Yes and no. Oh yeah,
That's what it is.
Hey, you trying to chat with the vampire of the chat? Leave her alone. She be up on the hunt. Let her do what she do.
She be out there feeding, messaging Chris. Having some red wine.
Sucking on the neck. Like, oh my God, did y'all see this message? Like, oh my God, bro, what are you doing?
Man,
should be sending Charlotte from 2003. Like, bro, what are you doing?
At like 3:15 in the morning, it'd be like dumb late. Yeah, we be up, man, and then we be texting on the side too, man. Just be talking about nothing, just up wide awake.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. But man, hopefully you get some sleep. But let the people know what you got going on, what you're doing. The last time you were on, you mentioned possibly going into football. Well, I think the camps when they start doing their camps. But let the people know what you got going on now, sir.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Y'all can follow me on Twitter at Crystal Flair, at Instagram, a little less active on there. At my blog, Crazy Scary Cool, like the TLC album where I write about sports, movies, TV shows, books. So yeah, mainly been focused on the NFL. So I'm gonna do a YouTube channel with some people once training camp really kicks off and kind of can make heads or tails about some things. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also at Crystal Flair on Letterboxd. Gonna start pushing that out there, but I mainly just put the same reviews that I put on my blog on there. So unless you just want to see what movies I like and watching, you can do that. But yeah, that's just what I'm doing.
What's the last movie that you did?
Ooh, last movie that I did. Was it? It might have been Clown in the Cornfield, maybe. So it's been a little bit of a minute. Just with school, don't have as much downtime. I may have done something after that, but I did know that I wrote about that. But I am writing about Superman though. Probably do that in like a week.
Okay, yeah, you got to send that. I got to check that out.
Yeah,
whenever you drop it, I definitely check that out. But this week, 163, we are talking about the latest in the Jurassic Park franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth. This time we get into, I think it's not Gareth Edwards, I think it's the director of this, and we're talking about more mutations. We talked about that in 28 years later. So we're getting into the mutated dinosaurs this time. I have to say, it's been about 3 years, Jazz, since we got to talk about dinosaurs. That was a fun one. We had some revelations. I have done some research since then about dinosaurs. Yeah, I have. I'm still a skeptic. I am still a skeptic because now it's supposed to be over 6 million years ago. So the Earth was here for 6 million years, and at some point, nigga showed up. So what did we come from, the monkey or the dinosaur?
Is that an open question?
Were you waiting for us to respond?
I mean, it's an open platform. Yes.
I thought you had a joke in there.
No, this is real talk.
What happened to cavemen? How you?
So let me ask you this, Jazz.
Oh, we're doing this again.
Jazz, did dinosaurs?
Jesus got us all. He was experimenting.
No, this is okay. This is from my research. Go back and watch the first time we did Jurassic World. Jazz, did humans and dinosaurs coexist?
I think cavemen was around when dinosaurs was around.
Are you sure?
No. No, I'm not. I wasn't there.
But you believe that dinosaurs are real.
I mean, because they found the bones and stuff.
They find a lot of shit.
So who am I to tell them what's real and what's not? If you finding bones in the ground, you go and digging and you see it. Now, I do feel like they probably exaggerated the sound. How do you know what a raptor sound like for real? I get it.
It was the throat bones. It was the throat bones and how you push sound through it. It was like it's a sound wave they put through it. That's how
I just wish I was in that meeting where they were testing it out.
What sound would you have given a T-Rex, Jazz?
Ooh, it would have been deep, like a Barry White, but a T-Rex, T-Berry. Hey, baby. Like something like that. I don't know.
What about well, Chris, you are, I feel like you're more a practical guy. I think you go more with the sciences and whatnot. What do you believe dinosaurs existed 6 million years
Tom
ago?
Cruise?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, so this is my thing. Why would scientists and people and historians and archaeologists, why would they just make that up? Like, why would they just say that dinosaurs didn't exist and they didn't? Like why would you think they didn't?
Somebody had a bad dream. They had a bad trip, and they said, "Y'all, They had some shrooms, and then they saw two lizards fighting. And they said, what if these were larger? What if one had a longer neck? What if one had spikes in his head?
So it kind of goes. I'm not really a skeptic, but I am a skeptic at the same time because I'm not saying it is or isn't, but I just feel like these are jobs that it's like insurance, man. I think it's all a scam and a fraud for white people to continue to live on things that how many black archaeologists do you know, Chris?
I can't say I've met one.
Have you Googled one before?
Nah, I haven't. I mean, I'm sure one, but
Chris,
nah, I can't say I met one.
Chris, I got to follow up. Do you know a white archaeologist name?
To be fair, you know what? I've never met an archaeologist. I may have met one in like college, maybe, but I can't say like I remember. So I haven't met that many archaeologists.
So then I looked at it and I was because at first I was like, you can't even, like, if you was to go to a museum and look up dinosaurs, they preserving the real dinosaur in certain places, which you can go see. Now I know you can go see real dinosaurs. Some of them are partially put together. They're not even fully put together because they didn't find all the bones for whatever reason. I guess it decayed.
Yeah. Or maybe the dinosaur was missing some before it died. It had a wild fight and it walked away and the pieces were still with the other dinosaur that bit its shit in.
Actually, if it did get bit off, then you wouldn't have it, and like, but like Jason, but why would white people just say that, hey, we just gonna make up dinosaurs? And like, what's the end game with that?
I don't know. They brought niggas over. I really don't know. I don't know why people do the things they do. Why was they on boats in Africa? I don't understand. I never understood that concept neither. But they was doing it.
Why they were on boats
in Africa? They could have went to 100. There's other countries they could have went to put niggas on boats. They was in Africa doing it.
What? Okay, well, I don't want to get too long. Well, there's an answer to that for why them, because I mean, if you're gonna enslave people, you gotta pick like an other, and you gotta like demonize that other. So like Africa, like if you go like the history of racism and like really kind of the start of capitalism, that you gotta. So if I tell you now that like, okay, we're gonna do something to a group of people, we're probably not gonna do something bad to black people, or if we are, it's gonna be it's gonna be a different type of black people. You know what I mean? Like black Muslims, or I almost said black gay people, but that's I don't want to sound like a homophobe, but like use that as an example. If I say that we're gonna do something to this type of people, you're gonna pick something that makes them different, and you're gonna vilify it. So with the Europeans, we're not gonna enslave people that look like us. We're not gonna enslave Christians. So this people in this continent far from us that aren't Christian, don't look like us, we gonna choose them. So that's I'm kind of glossing over it, but that's essentially kind of
that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we're not here to talk about that. I guess but in that it's just wild because now I look at it like this: like even if that was dinosaurs, real, fake, whatever, in there, it's a stretch for me. What I am saying is a stretch to say whether they were fake in there, but it makes absolutely no sense that they went so far and so wide to find a people that doesn't look like them to make them do what they want them to do. That sounds crazy. So when you start thinking like that, I'm like, I don't know. Why wouldn't they make up some fake shit to get themselves a job when niggas would never figure it out? We'll never know. I would never know. You have to go to certain places to dig into a certain rock that has to be studied, and there's a certain measurement. Like it has to be something like close to the equator. It has to be so many years old for them to be like, this bone here is a authentic dinosaur bone. They haven't been finding them as of late, but the first one they found was they was finding them all the way back then, but the first discovery was in the 1800s. So, but I've been looking this up. Fuck some dinosaurs though. And this may be more captivating than what Scarlett Joe had going on inside the movie. Jazz.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you, lack of, you probably know these people's names better than I do, but we get the guy that has the money.
The
and
villain.
he's the villain.
I
Yes.
don't know that man's name.
See, I don't know nobody's name, not nobody movie name.
So, so
Either, actually.
somebody posted on our TikTok. They said, "I've never watched a movie where I left and didn't remember one character's name."
What is Buddy's name?
I just know they. So we have the guy. So this movie, the plot is set on. They need to go to the only place that aliens are. Not aliens, but the only place that dinosaurs live now. Because based on the history of it, based on since Jurassic Park, they only want to stay close to the equator because that's where it felt. That's how it felt to them 6 million years ago. Now it didn't say how many. Did it say how many dinosaurs we had left? Like how many was left in the movie?
I don't think so.
They don't know.
So they have to go to the middle of the equator to study these dinosaurs, and they're trying to make a cure for was it a heart
disease,
a heart for heart disease. Now, my first question to you all: for $10 million, Jasmine, are you traveling to where the dinosaurs are to get some blood?
What? No. No, I'm good. So, yeah, I'm sure they can find somebody better. Because what I'm gonna do with that money if I die?
But if you had the team equipped to handle the job. Now you still got you're still dealing with dinosaurs, but you had the team equipped like she had. Would you go?
Jason, her team does not give me confidence. So no. They lost their shooter on the boat. Their shooter was gone before they even got to the island. And then as soon as they got to the island, they lost somebody else. They were dropping like flies. No, I'm staying at home.
What about you, Chris? If you had the same team, $10 million on the table to get 3 shots and get out, are you doing it?
Do I have any kind of training or how I am right now?
Yeah, you're Scarlett Joe.
Oh, then yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely.
Are you gonna take some Batman swag with you, nigga? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be a hero so bad.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, $10 million. I mean, that's life-changing money. And I mean, assuming that I am like military experience, which I guess they were, then yeah, I would have bought a bigger team than what they did. They had like 7 people.
Yeah,
some dinosaurs. Kind of crazy.
No, it was 5.
Was it only 5?
It was 2 civilians. Then you had Mahershala and you had Scarlett. You had the shooter, then you had the woman, and then the other black guy.
Ah, you're right.
So there was not enough bodies because my thing is, if 10 million, I'm getting a whole squad. So I can get lost in all these extra niggas around me so I can get to where we need to go.
Me for 10 million, how many chances do you get to win to get $10 million to do an actual job? I'm taking that chance. My life, if a person look at it like he only thought his life was worth 10 million, how many times have you had a chance to get $10 million to do something? I'm taking that chance. I'm risking it.
So, because I had a question to ask y'all, but I had some parameters, but y'all niggas said 10 million. You'll go. It basically was going to be like, how much money would you need to get to the island if you were guaranteed to survive, but 74.85% chance that you would lose 2 limbs?
Oh, two limbs?
2 limbs?
Can it
be 2 fingers?
No, like limbs, nigga, like 2 legs, an arm and a leg.
Oh my god, arm and a leg. Like,
yeah.
Why would I do for 10? I mean,
you could come back like a Lieutenant Dang.
So a bit. I can get the money. I get the money.
You get the money, and the chances of you coming back with losing 2 limbs is 74.85%. So there's a chance you could come back with all of your limbs.
100 million.
Oh, okay.
100 million. I'm taking that chance because I can buy some new ones. Now, if I die, that's crazy. But if
you're guaranteed to survive.
Oh shit, 100 million.
Okay.
100.
What about you, Chris?
I can buy a new arm and a new leg.
But speaking of 100 million, I would do it for 100 million, but also like I would have like bought it for more. 10 million for how much he's gonna make. That's a deal. He's gonna make billions. So I would have asked probably for 100 million. You ain't got to give it to me up front, but like we gonna give you 100 million, for this. Because
I feel like that.
Go ahead. My bad.
I feel like that's the catch to it though. whenever you sign on for these things, whatever you're doing it for is going to be worth more than what you're getting. So you should always, I feel like you should haggle for it in certain situations. It's kind of like the conversation we was having, a little bit different because it's about star power versus what you're worth, like what you're working for in that. But yeah, I'm definitely shooting for more. If it's like my life is on the line,
Mhm.
I'm the person you reached out to. It's the reason you came to me for this and nobody else. So yeah, I'm definitely trying to get more.
But what if you find out the reason why they came to you and nobody else because everybody they asked before you said no?
I still would probably ask
I-
for.
I'm still gonna ask for more money.
Yeah, I still would because he gonna probably make like 100 billion. Like if you can cure heart disease, like that's billions of dollars that they gonna make. So like, yeah, I'm just going. It's not even so much about the risk. It's just that fact that like, let's say if you make $10 billion, my 10 million compared to that, like you wouldn't even have $10 billion if it wasn't for me. So like, I'm gonna need at least 100 million.
What I'm
But
asking for is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
What
so what if y'all got like wife and kids at home?
they understand. I'm
Yeah, they
trying to change their life.
Now, if you don't survive, they don't get that money.
why
They
wouldn't?
understood. They understood. They you said guarantee. Now you taking it off.
Oh no, I'm just saying like
White
remove my
person.
no, I'm just saying remove my parameters and put yours back in because yours was 10 million, no parameters. So you might live or
Oh
die. And if the
yeah,
person that's going with you is the one that's paying you and they die,
that's the crazy. I need my family to be. So I would have to have my family guaranteed
Yeah,
something when
yeah.
I get on their boat. Like man, hold on. I went out. I did my part. To get this taken care of. They need to be taken care of in case something happens to me. Because anything can happen. We can't guarantee. We people trying to stop a goddamn dinosaur. We got what guns?
then the shooter died on the boat, Jason. They didn't even have no guns. But I'm not gonna lie, if my husband was just like, babe, I got approached with this job. I'd have been like, it's guaranteed, right? Me and the kids understand.
But now that we talking, like it got me thinking, like why did he go with them? Like it just hit me, like what was his purpose for going with them?
The dude with the money.
Yeah, with the money. Like
I
if
mean,
I'm you paying somebody, why would you go?
you got all
I
that
don't think
money
it.
on the line.
I don't think he was a money person though, right? I think he was just like the middleman for somebody. I think there's going to be a bigger entity that's moving forward. I think he was just the person to barter the deals for whoever the company was. Or was he there? Because
I
that wouldn't
thought
make sense if he was the. It wouldn't make sense if he's the person. I'm with Chris. It doesn't make sense. You can't be the guy that's going to do this and that part too. That's kind of
okay,
wild.
right? I'm looking at the Wikipedia. His description is a pharmaceutical representative. So that makes more sense now.
Yeah, I would. It wouldn't make. It's kind of like in the OG
Mhm.
version, like the scientist guy. He like I wouldn't see him out there in the field doing shit. He's in the lab fixing up whatever the hell he's trying to fix up, but he can't be the main person, because anything you put the entire research
Mhm.
on the line if you out in the field too.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought it was his company for some reason. The way he was talking, like he made
Why
it seem like he was the boss.
why didn't he have any like extra people with him?
I mean, he cheap. White people are cheap. He was trying to cut every cost he could.
He really
Why we
don't.
need why we need him? What he for? What she gonna do? Bitch, where your boat?
Well, no, but see, I did a whole rewatch of the franchise, and a common theme that this franchise has is the rich never know what is going on. They're just trying to make decisions, and they're not actually thinking this is gonna get people killed. Like,
You did a
dude,
whole rewatch.
yeah, yeah, from
All nine?
Ooh,
yeah, is it not? Shit,
I think
It's
yes,
six, it's seven. It's seven. It's seven.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, I did all of them, and I'm
Ooh,
just sitting here,
Damn.
I'm like, how
Proud of
all of
you.
y'all? Thank you. Like y'all, he was just like, well, why we need a shooter? Why don't security or surveillance goes to this island? Nigga, where you been at the past 25 years? There's dinosaurs. But I'm curious, was he playing stupid just to make himself seem naive? Because when they got closer to the dinosaurs, that's when he told them, oh, this is where all the rejects go. This is where the ugly dinosaurs get dropped off at.
I I think it's one of them. I mean, I feel like I, it's a trope. That's a trope. I just don't know what the name of the trope is. But there's always, and it may just be him being a villain. Because typically, just like on what's that house, my mom went to House on Honey Hill. They always send you somewhere, but they don't tell you the entire truth. It's one thing that they keep. So it's like, oh well, shit, I forgot to tell you. If you knew this, because then it's the thing that keeps you from going. So it's kind of like a manipulation like kind of like a
Yeah.
manipulation, getting
Yeah.
you to go ahead and do what they need you to do. And it's like, oh well, just in case y'all did know, it's the mutated dinosaurs on this motherfucker. Like, so what happened to everybody that was here last? Them niggas got 8. What?
We didn't talk about the intro to this movie, how it was giving Final Destination vibes.
Man, fuck that intro.
Yeah,
You didn't like the
Well,
Snickers rapper?
You're right.
So this is this okay. We can going back. We can step back into how this island even became a thing. It was 17 years ago in the story, and now the trailer made it feel so much scarier than what we actually got, and that's what I hate about it. And I understand why you said that, Jazz, the Final Destination thing, because that whole the person eating this, like he being negligent. First off, why are you eating the Snickers inside your soup? Like why is
size? Took that shit. Y'all know them kings. My bad. But how you not see that big ass wrapper come out your pocket?
Yeah, that
in
was
a white suit.
Yeah, that was a little silly. Like when I saw that, I was like, okay, I see what this movie's about to do. Like I see what we doing. So it did kind of let me know, like up front, that this is not gonna be like what I thought it was. Because I thought like this movie looked like it was gonna be like a creature feature, like a true kind of horror movie in the trailer, but it didn't end up doing that.
Man, both scenes in the trailer, the scene of this part here, because I'm like, oh shit, that's when I watch it in the theater, I'm like, oh my, this shit kind of feel like Romulus a little bit. Like this nigga behind the glass, this nigga beat. Hit the key. Touch the key. Like, bro, I'm in there, like I'm stressing out. I'm watching moving like, oh shit, this is the fuck? Nigga, is that the imprint? Bitch! I'm like, come on, dog. Nigga, when Steven Spielberg tell you, you gotta be at least scary. You know it's fucked up. Like, come on, bro.
These dinosaurs move so slow. Listen, all the previous ones, they was on your ass. Then he say mutated dinosaurs be in slow motion. I'm like, why is it taking you so long to snatch up dude? Because I'm thinking to myself, you over here waiting 3 seconds for her to turn the key after she froze. After you asked her the first time and she don't do nothing, my nigga, stop depending on her. She's not gonna save you. I would have ran past. You said what?
He could have probably got out with how slow the dinosaur was moving.
Chris, would you have opened that door?
It depends how quickly I can close it.
No, he wasn't closing it. He was just running. Y'all was just running after I got that door open. It wasn't no. But then I look at stuff like this. It's gonna be so hard for me to like another. It's gonna be hard for me to like another Jurassic movie after watching Godzilla -1, because just that intro scene, and how they build up, like, kind of like Chris said, a creature feature. Just how they built up that entire intro scene is chilling. The entire thing. I was in theater like in that thing, like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And you can just feel the fear that everybody had, and it's just like they speed rush past it. It's like I don't know if it's because it's a family film. Hey, they even put a fucking family in here for no reason.
No reason at all.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, and I think Jazz and I were talking about it. I feel like with Jurassic Park, like it's trying to hedge its bets. Like it wants to make as much money as possible. So like it doesn't know how, in my opinion, I haven't seen it in about 30 years. They can't make the first one is about as close to horror as it could be, but they can't make a good movie that's also scary and be profitable. So it's like they got to make a decision. We can either make a great movie or we can maximize profit, and they choosing money. Because really, they should lean into creature feature and do something like Godzilla -1. but that might turn off families, casual viewers if they go straight up like scary film. So they're kind of like living in like that middle. Because honestly, these movies are making $1 billion, like, and they don't be that good. So it's like, why should they make a better movie? You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the argument that I have with Tyler Perry. Like you have the budget, the potential to be great, but you choose not to because you have an audience and the low quality of items that you're pushing out is making money. So why change? Why make
Man,
it better?
Tyler Perry, man. But even with him, he already got paid with Netflix and Amazon. So like he just rushing out shit just because like he has like
BT
contractual
Plus.
obligations, you know. So it's like I could even understand Jurassic Park better, but Tyler Perry, like you can take your time and make a better product. This nigga just chooses not to.
That's why people
Yeah,
shouldn't
like,
have free will.
Yeah.
hold on, whoa. You saw something about one person, they started taking it from everybody. Hold on now.
It's on its way out, Jason. Turn on the news.
So the jazz to get off the pod, she's gonna see the door, she's gonna walk through it and be like, hello, I'm not. What was it about free will?
I was playing.
It felt real. It felt real.
It was for the pod. But what do y'all think about our crew? Because we obviously see that Scarlett Johansson, which is our main character, whose name I do not know, she got her crew to go on this excursion, getting paid by our villain. What y'all think about our crew and the chemistry amongst our leads?
I was so confused by Scarlett Johansson's character. Like you know, it was like she was a single lady who was playing the field, because I didn't know what her situation was with Mahershala. I didn't know what her situation was with the scientists. I mean, the villain, and then the shooter. Like it was just like I didn't know. It was like, damn, maybe she's just super friendly. I can't get a, you know, I can't get this. She had a heart to hearts with every one of these niggas.
The heart to hearts were so bad.
Maybe it's because we're going into a life or death situation, so that's why it warrants that.
The tone of this movie did not match the dialogue in certain scenes.
And that pussy ass music.
The music was really bad. Yeah. I like the scene where you first had like Scarlett and Mahershala talking after she kind of bitched our scientists about him shooting the little device, and they have a heart to heart on the boat, and I'm like, should this be emotional? Should I be laughing because you said you missed your mother's funeral? And he said, damn, that makes you a very terrible person. And then y'all joking and shit. And then him and his wife got a divorce because a kid died. But I'm like, these niggas were going trauma for trauma for trauma. And she was just like, oh, I heard about your man died. Yeah, car bombing. Well, it could have been worse. She was like, yeah, no, it was really bad. I was just like, what the fuck kind of conversation are y'all having?
Like, what the fuck is that? Nigga, are we happy we see a dinosaur? Chris, what did you think about the tonal issues?
I was like, so y'all do bring up some good points. I was more so focusing on like the dialogue, and Jazz and I were talking like before. It was kind of bad. It improves, and I think that they were trying to make us care about the characters, which I understand, but like, I don't know, man. The emotional, like if you're gonna throw in emotion and trauma like that, like one, I guess it has to have a payoff, because there was really no payoff for any of the things that they were saying. Like it was just exposition that I guess made them like have compassion, I guess. I don't know. Like I guess like these are not necessarily good people. So I don't even know if that's true. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Like, are they bad? Are they mercenaries? No, I don't know. I'm thinking that she's like a mercenary. So I don't know if they're giving us this exposition to make us care about them or what. But there was no payoff. But the dialogue was bad. And then the tone was kind of weird because like they making jokes about this and like, yo, this man had a divorce, husband died, kid died. Like, yo, that's not a jokey time. So it was a little bit confusing. It was very confusing.
And then we fast forward to the family. The dad is he's taking his kids out on a boat excursion by the equator for whatever reason.
They do it all the time, Jason.
just kicking it with the kid, and the daughter brings the boyfriend, and she don't understand nothing. She was so I was like, bro, I said, wait. What do you don't get this?
Can I
And
ask?
that
I'm sorry to cut you off. Can I ask you a father question?
I'm sure that nigga would have got threw off that boat.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean? He said, I'm not saying nothing. He said, yeah, please don't. Bitch, what do you what? Are you fucking kidding me? And then the sister was like, I mean, y'all get what she said something about them. Yeah, he don't see the side of them that you don't see yet, the naked side. We now the trip over with, because what you mean?
So my question, because obviously they sharing a bunk, and homeboy come out here with shirtless, and you on a trip with that's ballsy. First off, I'm not gonna let my dude even attempt to pull that shit on my father. My father gonna handle it, but I'm gonna handle it before him. I'm gonna be like, wake your ass up, go put your shirt on. It's your time to be on the wheel. The daughter ain't even checked the boyfriend.
Not one time. I don't think she ever said nothing to that man at all.
She didn't.
That nigga just earned his spot because he jumped in the water after her.
I mean, that was major.
The whole family did it.
But now he went after her.
Yeah, he did save her. Hold on. Another I'm thinking, okay, I got a question. So did the family not know that dinosaurs could be in this area?
I think they didn't think the percentage of them seeing a dinosaur would happen because they do it all the time. I think they were just familiar with taking that trip and never had any issues. So they was like, shit, we do this all the time. We good. It's just their car was pulled that day.
That's kind of wild, though. I mean, that's just like, I understand, like, if you go into the ocean, you may not see a shark, but you're going to see one, like, the more you're there. So, like, I'm assuming it's common knowledge that, like, hey, dinosaurs are by the equator, and you're by the equator. So just to be out there and acting shocked when you see a dinosaur just was a little bit, I don't even know why and also, I mean, now, okay, I'm going all over the place. This is a place that the island itself is restricted. So they weren't that far from the area. So why were they even taking this trip?
Yeah. I have no idea. They just said, put a family not too far from our soldiers so they can save them. But I thought it was funny because when the daughter was just like, I hate that they're back alive. I wish they never brought them back. And the dinosaur hit the boat. I immediately said, you shouldn't have been talking shit. See what happened? Now your ass about to get ate up by a shark. I mean, a dinosaur.
Yeah, this family. Did you like this family? Did y'all like this family?
I didn't care about anybody in this movie. I was trying to see who was going to die, and unfortunately, not too many.
They didn't make it where you cared about anybody in this film. In my opinion, I didn't care if anybody died. It was just like, and when you finally got a situation, you're like, oh shit, they could have killed them. They didn't die.
I guess I cared about Mahershala's character, but more so just like because it's Mahershala. And I mean, I guess I did. Her Scarlett Johansson, her name was Zora. I had to look it up. I forgot, but her name is Zora. I kind of care about her.
Wait, you said you cared about her?
I mean, she all lead, so I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, I'm not saying like she was like a fan favorite, but I mean, I thought that she, was a cool action hero. Nah, I go, okay, yeah, I'm by myself. Okay.
I feel like they should have just gave Scarlett that extra and be like, tap into Black Widow just for this. Like, it don't seem like she tried. And Mahershala seemed like he had a good laugh on set. You saw all his back teeth. I'm like, he didn't eat that funny. It's like
Scarlett Joe right there. Everything funny. Yeah, I mean,
that's you. Laughing hard as shit at her jokes.
Oh my god! What? You fucking hilarious.
Slapping your knee laughing.
I thought you did. I thought you said something.
You said what?
She said. I didn't even say nothing that time. Jason shit. I thought you did. It felt funny.
I imagine you saying a great joke.
Okay, cool. Okay. So we get our first dinosaur. well, besides the beginning of the movie, we get our first dinosaur action scene. Of course, the family's on the boat. I think it was it a Spinosaurus?
I have
Is
no
that,
idea.
I think it's called Monosaurus. Even one Monosaurus is Spinosaurus. I think Spinosaurus is the second one, the one that came after, but Monosaurus is the first one. But it knocks them off the boat. How did this scene play out for you, Jazz? What did you think about this scene when the family was on the boat in the middle of nowhere fighting against a dinosaur?
Wait, you talk the family by themselves on their boat?
The family by themselves on their boat.
So I thought the dad was gonna let the boyfriend drown. I was kind of rooting for the dad to let the boyfriend drown because I'm like, you shouldn't let no man bitch you on your boat. But I was like, nah, he's not gonna die. But I do feel like this movie did a really good job with getting you excited for those scenes, even though you know how it's gonna pan out. When he was swimming to the
You
boat,
were excited for the scene.
no, I mean, it had me like on the edge of my seat a little bit because I knew as he was swimming to the boat, it wasn't gonna eat him. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. But just the buildup of like, oh shit, but is it gonna get him?
I don't like that. I hate that.
What?
I hate that so much that you know it's not going to. It's like, bro, let it happen.
Listen, Jason.
What is divert it sometimes. They do it. Subvert it. They do it.
So
Kill one of these
I
niggas.
will say they did it with the shooter. I didn't think the shooter was going to get gone soon as they the dinosaurs started attacking him.
That's in the trailer though.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's a terrible spoiler.
The best scenes was in the trailer. That's why I'm like, bro, they finna get in it with this. You watch the movie, it's like, bro, it wasn't even all that. When that shit nigga walked out there with the who is it? Bitch, it's a dinosaur. What do you think it is?
I didn't know that scene was in the trailer. Damn, so you knew he was gonna die.
Damn, that's kind of okay. I can see why you kind of seem a little like kind of down on it then, because I didn't know that either.
Yeah, it was like the one right before the movie. You know, they were still dropping the little thing. I think I seen it in theaters though. I don't go and look for them.
Yeah,
I'm in a movie and it played. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, man, they doing all this bullshit. And they ain't really killing these people for real. Like, man, what do you think?
They honestly, I mean, you got a few people out of here, but it was the shipmates.
Fodder.
Yeah.
No one of like the main cast died, right? Well, the villain, which I don't know if you can really count that because the villain kind of gotta die. Or if you want to make the movie better, like have the villain win. But kind of going back when y'all like just going back to when the first got hit in the boat, like I would have kind of liked if the dad would have at least tried to let the son die, or the boyfriend die, because now that would have been subverted expectations, like Jason said, because I feel like this movie, a lot of scenes kind of followed like really familiar tropes, and I would have liked if it just would have like done some things that were different, because if you do that, now I might care about the character or I'm more invested, because like, oh damn, this dad seemed like a good dad, but he was willing to let this boyfriend die. Like, yes, that's a shitty thing to do, but it's more interesting. Now I'm a little bit more invested in this family dynamic. But if it's just like what we've seen before, it's just, one action family in an action movie, just kind of like run of the mill.
You know what would have been a really dope twist? If the dad was the owner of another pharmaceutical company and that was a competition of the guy who Scarlett hired. But we wouldn't have known that yet, but he would have let the boyfriend die. Then he would have just been like, I'm about to take this shit for myself and let these other people die. And then you kind of have like a battle between the pharmaceuticals, but then in actuality, both them niggas get ate up by a dinosaur.
I like that. That's a twist.
I like that.
Interesting. My issue with this movie, and like honestly, every Jurassic Park after like 3, is that it is just very familiar and they don't take risks. Like, it just kind of stays in this box that they know will make money and be profitable, and it don't take risks. But I like that. That's a nice twist.
It would have been something different, but I don't know how it would have been received from like families and stuff like that.
Yeah, fuck the families, man.
Are they going? I mean, so just really thinking about this. Like, when you went to go see this movie, did you see families in the theater? Like, I can't recall seeing like families going to go see these movies. I see people when I see families, it's people that like us that was of age when the first movie came out. They're going with their dad or their mom, stuff like that. But I'm not seeing kid now. There are like the kid cartoons and things like that that my kids and stuff watch, which are pretty cool. It's but it's like damn, they have it separated enough where you can make it where it hits for adults, and just like a comic book movie, it can hit adults and kids and teens. It can check all them boxes. It doesn't have to be all the way scary, but it can be just scary enough where it makes you think shit. I know people that say like what's it like I say Jurassic, not Jurassic, but Lion King, not necessarily scary, but I mean them movies have adult elements in them when you watch them and they kind of play off on both sides. You can take some risk. I'm not sure why they still just making the movies if they just checking box. They just checking the box. Dinosaur check.
Mm-hmm.
Family
Three
check.
check. A scientist check.
Show a T-Rex or something like it check.
Somebody that knows about dinosaurs but they never been around dinosaurs. Check. Like what?
So them saying this is what you wanted to do your entire life, coming to this dangerous island, it took him all of 20 seconds to be like, okay.
And that scene wasn't funny.
No, the pauses was, I was like, all right. Chris, I agree with you what you said earlier. They could definitely make a better story, but they choose not to. They don't want to overcomplicate anything. And also, like, if you watch this, a lot of things are said out loud to remind the audience what is happening. And I caught that when I remember, like, they had split up and Scarlett's character said, maybe the family will go to the same location as us because it was mentioned when we were on the boat. I'm like, bitch, why are you screaming all of that? And then I was just like, to remind the audience. So the family knows where to go. So we'll meet up with them later in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That kind of that exposition, like a little bit of handhold.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay.
I do like the pharmaceutical the pharmaceutical. Which I hated, which that's if you're watching on YouTube, you can see it in my screen. I do appreciate when she began to make a call out to let the people know, hey, we're being attacked by dinosaurs. He's like, wait, let's chill. Let's not do that. We can take care of it ourselves. And he pushes her down and she slides off the boat. He looking at her like, shit, do I want to help her or do I not? Maybe she'll just die. She should have just died. Like, that would have been cool. Because at least...
All right, y'all. Was he wrong? With who he was in this movie?
For what he had going on, no, he wasn't.
You can't call the authorities. We don't want nobody to know about this. Honestly, would y'all have even went to get that family? If you heard the distress signal, would you have gone to go get them, or would you been like, fuck them, I'm 3 minutes from getting this dinosaur?
I would. Yeah, I would. And because it wasn't that, because the thing is, because they make a good point, the dinosaur is not going nowhere. Like, they are what they are. You can save these people. Like, it's not going anywhere. If it was a thing to where, like, if you leave and you're gonna miss it, then that'll be different. But like, the island is the island. It's all you need is 3 dinosaurs. So like, some can leave. But, and honestly, with that, I feel like they should have like increased more stakes, because it's like, it sounded like y'all would have said fuck them. But I feel like if it was a thing to where, like, if they like maybe had to rush back, then it would have made a better decision. But all you doing is just like you sacrificing a couple hours,
But also you have witnesses that are about to see what you're doing, which is illegal. And I think that's the important thing, where they was just like, we ain't got time to save them. They're not in any kind of danger of freezing. They have a radio. So we can just continue minding our own dinosaur business, get what we came out here for, and bounce.
But Jazz, let me ask you a question. Let's say them people is like, okay, we gonna snitch. Who are they gonna call?
I mean, like, you have to go back to the dock.
You think they're gonna be like, oh, these people? Okay, I guess you could tell the dock people that, like, hey, these people are going to this illegal island.
I mean, the more witnesses you have that are seeing your criminal activity, the higher the probability of the authorities finding out. That's why I think he said maybe if she just fall off this shit, I ain't got to worry about her because the dad and sister not about to call nobody because we got to get off this boat. So that's why in that moment it was fucked up. But who the kind of character he was, I absolutely understand why. What you saving her for? You just pushed her down and she's gonna call the police and you don't want the police there. Casualty.
Nigga, I am tired. I'm a what's that Lannister nigga? Just push Bran off the top of that tower.
Jamie Lannister. Like,
I'm Jamie Lannister, and I'm slipping on her fingers. I'm kicking her off the goddamn boat. She wouldn't have made it back on that boat with me on that bitch. But I feel like, so even more into that point, I do feel like that was because they never really said how the son. Did they say how Mahershala's son died?
No,
nah, I don't think so. I think they just said.
I think it was in relation to dinosaurs. And,
so it felt as if that was a redemption arc for him in that moment because he's the one that pushed for them to go ahead and go save them because he was like, wait, we got some people. But then even when they came, which it made more sense when they got onto the boat, he was like, why you got your kids out here in this type of situation anyway? Like, that's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And she was like, you're not going to blame him for getting hurt. Like, let's relax. Let's chill out.
When she said, he's not the one you mad at, I said, whoa, Scarlett. I said, you better I said, fight back, Mahershala, fight back. He just stood there.
It's like that, that Tyler Perry, I know, sorry, Jazz. It's like that Tyler Perry movie with Janet Jackson. She was like, so tell your wife that you're mad at her for not strapping the son in the car seat. Nigga, you're not mad at them.
I don't know if Janet won any awards for that performance, but she should have.
Or Emily, they both did that.
They did. Tyler brought that out of him. Something happened to him because his shit used to be good.
That might be his last good movie. His last great, because that is actually a really good movie.
He had some good stuff, and then that nigga just said, I'm sick of giving these niggas good movies. They gonna take this mid, and you know what they did?
Is back. Madea is back.
No, when he said, I'm done with the dress, we all knew that mess was bullshit. Lisa gonna be like, y'all went back to Tyler Perry again. Every
got a Tyler Perry count. But all right, so what did y'all think? So what did y'all think about the dinosaur attack on the boat? The actual boat after they had the family on the boat. Chris, I'm gonna go to you this time. What did you think about that attack?
I thought it was good, and honestly, like it's gonna sound kind of like a silly thing to say, but the dinosaurs like are the best part of the movie, and that is what saves it. That when they pull up, like it's exciting. So it was fun, and I guess for me, I have a fear of the ocean, so like that scene did kind of scare me because for real, getting knocked off of the boat is terrifying. So I thought that, like, I don't know if that movie was trying to be scary, but the concept, well, it was not trying to be scary, but that scene and that concept is kind of scary. So I liked it. It was good.
Yeah, finding dinosaurs in the water. That's a wild thing to think about. Like, you can't. There's nowhere you can run. Like, you just got to keep going. Just hope the current push you to the right spot.
Run.
You know what I mean. You just gotta hope, Jason, hope you get there.
Hope ain't gonna get you nowhere back in that stomach of that motherfucking dinosaur. Yo,
I would have been like, what's Slim Charles? What was
Jack?
No, Sinners. Slim Charles.
Delta
Slim.
Delta Slim.
I think I done shit at myself. These dinosaurs.
I am done. But no, Chris, I don't think anybody goes and watches these movies for the story.
For the people.
They just want to see dinosaurs. That's the only thing we care about. That's why you can get rid of all these characters.
But I want to see dinosaurs kill people. I don't want to see dinosaurs do regular shit. I don't want to go see.
But the thing is, like, Jason, you got two different species of dinosaurs hunting in their environment in this scene, which is why I thought it was dope. Because
these was the short voice dinosaurs. These ain't even like the good ones.
Listen, they're all mutants. All dinosaurs' lives matter.
You're right. They are all mutated, huh? From the beginning, like they replicate.
These are the rejects.
Jazz, okay, I got a question though. Like, okay, people I mean, I personally want to see a good story though. But okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. So, but like with Scream, are you just watching it for the kills, or do you still want to have a good story and a plot?
Both.
Rank them.
Okay, Phil,
No,
yeah.
you have to. No, you have to. No. Put her in
Oh,
a
yeah,
box.
yeah,
Which
which
one
Rank
do
them.
I prefer when it
yeah,
comes to Scream?
No.
yeah,
Yeah, rank them.
yeah.
You gotta
Which
rank them.
As in what I'm looking for, or which movies that I enjoy?
No,
No.
we talk screen. What you want from a Scream film? Kills, plot, and what's the in a character? Rank them three.
Yeah.
Rank those three.
The plot, the
What?
kills, and the character.
See,
The
for me,
characters are expendable to me. You can kill, except for Sydney, you can kill the rest of them people, get them out of here. The story is what is going to keep bringing me because I love how the Scream franchise builds on top of itself. No other
Mhm.
franchise really does that. The story is why I keep coming back. Not too many, Jason. But some niggas restart.
No, no,
But
you said right. None of this. It
like
does build on top of itself.
it builds it. And so the kills, like, that's second for me, which is
Okay.
why I gave Scream 6 a lot of credit because they had good kills. But on the rewatch, the story is not that good. But
Scream 6?
yeah.
I've never heard you say anything bad about Scream.
You said what?
I've never heard you say anything bad about Scream.
Scream 5. Hey,
Scream
but
5.
look.
Yeah, I don't
That's true.
defend
That's
those
true.
two.
I think Scream 6 story is good. I think they had poor execution in the end. They didn't land in the end, in my personal opinion. I think the story was actually pretty good. Now some of the like, because I'm learning now through watching like Love Centers, but like when you start looking at a lot of these movies, when it comes to finishing, especially like a horror movie, it don't seem as easy as it may come out to be. Like when it gets to the end of it, it's like they drop it some kind of like somewhere in their third act it gets dropped a lot of time. And that may be where a lot of it a lot of things end up falling short because it's like they just want to either like you got this Hail Mary play where they either gonna make it where it's this family film, this movie here, where nobody dies, it just kind of scares you a little bit, and you thought somebody was gonna be dead and they didn't. Um, or it can have a bleak ending, which people that really into horror movies, they like, all right, man, that was just so effed up. I can't believe it. But then some movies they want to leave. Then some movies you need the hope at the end where I don't know, and it's just kind of hard to see where should you land in those moments.
I would say from my opinion, because I've seen a lot of movies this year where the ending pissed me off. The ending fucked up the movie. I can list a lot of movies. I'm not going to. I'll tell y'all afterwards. But it's just like you had great energy. The buildup was good. And then you got to the third act. You did not know what the fuck you wanted to do. You did not land that airplane. That motherfucker just blew up. You didn't even run into nothing. It just blew up in the sky. Because I'm like, what is this? And then when you're left, you like, I don't know what the fuck I just watched.
Yeah, you gotta nail that ending. And Jason, I feel like you hit the nail on the head. It is hard to finish a horror ending. Stephen King is bad about that. His books, he will have the best book you've ever read till you get to the last like 50 pages, and that shit would just like collapse. And it kind of, I ain't gonna say it ruins it for me, but it definitely takes it down. There's been some movies where I've been like, damn, this could have been like an 8 or a 9, but then the ending, I'm like, damn, this is probably like a 7, 7.5. But endings are tough, and I think it's because like, especially with slashers, I guess going back to Scream, like if you want the good guy to win or the final girl, whomever, it's kind of hard to like make it make sense. Especially if you're going against this big threat and you still want like this regular person to win. Like, how do you make that make sense?
Do you think
I
it
can, I
makes
can, I,
sense in this movie? Because like, what did
Oh,
Mahershala do for that slow motion ass dinosaur to
Jazz.
not eat him?
I started thinking about that a minute ago when you started talking about it, and I didn't want to rush to that scene. But
Oh,
then it
okay,
made
we
me
can
think.
wait.
It made me no. It was just because in the beginning, but then it made me think back to Jurassic World when Dallas, her character, had to free the T Rex to fight the other T Rex. So she like
And she threw it.
through the thing, and she running through the. Oh,
I know what scene you're talking about. Oh, that was bad, man.
And
Like,
it just hit my head like, oh, that's what she was doing. Like, but it's like, come on, bro. It's the whole thing of like, dang, they killed him. That's messed up. And it's like, I'm like, yeah.
you was sad that he did, but then you was like, oh wait, he not dead? Then you pissed off because you like, y'all know y'all should have killed that man.
I mean, I'm like, damn, I get it. Like we've died so much in these horror movies. You know, Clown the Cornfield didn't care. They sure killed this person. That bitch. I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert! It is not on our list, of course.
No, y'all not missing anything.
Nah, you talk about missing a goddamn ending, boy. Shit.
Oh.
That's like
We'll save that tangent. We'll save that tangent for later. But with our crew, out of our folks that died, minus the villain, who do you think had the better dinosaur death? You had the shooter that was on the boat, and then you had the woman that was on the beach. Hers was kind of like off screen a little bit. And then you had our French speaking other black character that got ate up by the flying dinosaur.
Yeah.
So I was so sad for him, but I knew. I said, yo, you're out of here, buddy. You're part of the crew.
I wish the lady on the side of the when they got onto the land, they finally got to the land, and I feel like it was a sign that said dinosaurs here or something, and they didn't know what the language was.
No, when she got on the beach, she was trying to move their float part thing. The dinosaur was behind her. That woke up from a nap, and it was just walking. I'm keeping my head on the swivel if I'm on a island full of dangerous mutated dinosaurs.
Okay, I know what it was. When Scarlett cut the thing, it said it when they was going inside of it. Like when they was going inside the little thing, it was on there. But yeah, I agree. I want to say I think the guy on the boat had the best death.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
I'll probably say the woman, her death caught me off guard, but I would say with the black man who got killed by I almost called them birds, but the flying dinosaurs, that one, I was probably more invested in his character by that point in time because we didn't really see too much of the woman for me to care about her, but that death did catch me off guard. I'll probably say hers was probably the best because I wasn't expecting them to kill two characters that quickly, next to each other. So I thought that the movie was gonna kill more people. So the fact that we only got two more deaths, including the villain, was a little bit of a disappointment.
But who you got, Jazz?
I'm gonna say the black guy with the flying dinosaur, and I think it's probably because I cared more.
Was he hanging?
I think he was on like the rope. But the thing is, he had to die for our main characters to survive.
Yeah. They did kind of foreshadow the villain's death early in the movie. He was sitting down, and they had this little dinosaur mouth above his head.
Okay.
That was kind of cool. That little shot, I appreciated seeing that a few times. Like, oh, he gonna die. He's gonna get his head ate off at some point. He got ate just enough where his arm fell, but the case was okay.
Of course. But Jason, they're using a contraption that shoots into dinosaurs, and then it shoots out the blood with a like a little parachute.
So you have to suspend belief if dinosaurs are still roaming the earth.
I get it, but I was like, oh, it's everybody got good should be playing baseball. Like that seems something hard to get, especially from a dinosaur that's alive.
Well, she missed the first two. I feel like when it was on the water, that she missed the first two.
I'm just talking about when them shits shot out.
Oh yeah. When they came back out, just perfectly coming back where you.
Yeah. Well, it comes back on frisbee. I guess it's like almost like a magnet to where you shoot. Honestly, they needed something a little bit more difficult than that.
What y'all think about the visuals? What y'all think about the visuals? How did these dinosaurs look to y'all? Did y'all what y'all ended?
So there were about 2 scenes that had me jump. I'm not gonna lie. I said, "Whoa, oh, okay, y'all got me." I mean, it was cool visually. It was cool, especially when they went to go look at the mutated long neck dinosaurs. They was peeping toms though because they was about to start mating, and they said, "Let me get that DNA real quick." I'm like, "Y'all so fucking garbage! Like, let them do their thing." And they over there like all
That was
happy and
your
shit.
that was necking. What you mean? But look, so you know that little scene that scene when he finally get to roam with the dinosaurs and whatnot. I seen that the scientist he plays some kind of flute or something, so he got to play his own character music. So that's why that scene was supposed to be so out there because he was playing the flute up under the Jurassic Park thing. Just let that music go too.
Did y'all miss raptors in this movie? Because normally raptors are
The last one, yes, I did miss them. I did miss them because at least they make at least the stakes a little bit more because it's like fuck you gotta outrun them. And this everything was just like
was niggas running in this movie.
they was on boats. I mean, at first they was on boats. Then they was in mountain. The dad just stretched his leg out so he couldn't even run. So they were running too much.
The third act, I guess they did run a couple times, but while they were on the island, like they didn't really run too much. But honestly, these characters had a ton of plot armor. So if you added the raptors and they have no gun, like that, people would have had to have died. Because where you gonna hide at? Well, you can only run so much. So like I feel like with the story that they told, I don't think that you could have incorporated raptors, or maybe like when they got to like the car or something. But with this story told, you couldn't have had raptors, unfortunately.
It's crazy they went to this island and only had one person that had the guns.
That's insane.
Like so many people have died from dinosaur killings, and you go to an island full of dinosaurs and you ain't got no gun? Bitch, you ain't even got a sword or a machete. You just got a ponytail. Fuck out of here.
I'm just here to say it again. White people are scared of everything. Ain't scared of shit but niggas.
That's facts. Because to go there without like heavy artillery, really they need a small army, but not to go there with like any guns. And maybe they had guns on the boat, but maybe
the boat got when they had to get off the boat. They had to get off the boat.
So maybe the guns were on the boat.
That stuff that was floating, that they were the tools and everything that they had.
Oh, true.
They threw it off. But I mean, shit, when everybody saw that, who's gonna carry all that?
Oh, and he did make the point to say that bring only what you can carry, but somebody need to bring a gun.
A gun should be the only thing you're carrying in a forest full of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
A gun and a toothbrush.
They was only on there. They only had like 2 days to be on there, something a day or two.
They was only for a day because they was on the boat for 1 day. Because when Scarlett was just looking out in the ocean, tears in her eyes. When I saw this on a rewatch, I'm not gonna lie, I started laughing. Like, look at your ass.
Does she really have tears in her eyes?
Yes, Chris.
Yeah, I must have missed that.
Their pictures were so glossy, and I'm just like, for what? It just, her face did not match the tone of that scene. Because like she's a mercenary, he works in a museum, and I'm like, is this supposed to be chemistry between y'all? Jason, you was right. She was trying to see which one of them dudes she was about to look up.
Hey, look, she was trying to figure out which one she was getting to.
And they start dropping like flies. She was like,
shit.
I'm glad though they didn't have her get with Jonathan Bailey's character.
I wish she did.
Not yet.
Oh,
part 2 ain't happened yet.
Do you think they're gonna make a part 2 of this?
Yeah.
With these same characters?
This is the movie of the summer. This is movie of the summer.
I don't know about that.
Now, I'm not saying what you like, but as far as box office, movie of the summer.
Has it been making money like that?
It has. It's made $560 million so far. Yeah. I think Superman will catch up with it, but it has made the most. Let me see how much F1 has made.
F1 was good.
Yeah,
But would you want to see another Jurassic Park movie with Scarlett? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's her. I don't know if it's her problem though. I don't know if it's her or the writing. And I mean, they like you said, they just making the money. This shit almost don't even matter. I don't even know where they would go to the next movie because if all the dinosaurs in one spot, shit, they can't leave them. They're not gonna leave because it feels good to them.
What if they did leave? Like, what if like something happened to their home and they left?
But then they come back to Earth again, or to the mainland again, and now we're back to that shit again.
I mean, you seen it with that, that one dinosaur when they was driving around a regular spot. That it came there.
Oh, the long neck?
In the beginning. Yeah, the long neck in the beginning of the movie when Scarlett and them was trying to get around it.
She was breaking into people's cars and shit.
Hey, Jazz, was that the plot of 2 with the dinosaur in New York or something?
Yeah, because I think part 2 is when the little girl let the dinosaurs free, and then they were out in the mainlands and Dominion.
I don't know where this franchise can go then. I mean, for real. I mean, maybe have it like somebody like come there and they get trapped on the island. Well, that was this movie. So I don't know.
But you also don't need much of a story for this franchise. If you just got people seeing dinosaurs eating people, dinosaurs fighting each other, you're going to make money.
At some point, people got to let go. Like, they got to let this go. And I'm saying this, like, I mean, as someone who just went to see this movie, but like at some point you got to ask for a little bit more. And that's why I'm like, these people are really that invested in these movies. Like, it just kind of surprised me. Same thing with Zack Snyder. Like, it's just weird for me that the things that the people stand. Like,
that was a shot. That was such an unnecessary shot.
It was, but then I talking with Ivy, and then like I went through his catalog because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I missed some heat, and I don't get it. I don't get it. And with these movies, like I get it that it's fun, but even with Fast and the Furious, you got like a story,
They keep bringing people back to life,
but they still have a story.
At some point, you got to tell a story. Going back to Scream, what makes Scream work so well is that, with the exception of 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 and 6, truly is a sequential story. Like, it's ongoing. It kind of reads like a book. And if you're gonna give a franchise, like it has to be a story. That's why I feel like Saw is kind of like has lost me because like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this story? So at Jurassic Park, at this point, it's just stuff happening at this point.
Saw need to reboot before Tobin die.
Saw need to die. Saw needs to die. Like sometimes you gotta let stuff go. Just let things go or let it breathe. Let it just chill for like years. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a new movie every 4 years.
It's a cheap thing to make, and a lot of people like it. They're gonna buy into it. So that's why they keep doing it.
I mean, you're right. It's just like from like a creative and a quality standpoint, like let things. I mean, you're gonna get mad at me, kind of like with Drake. Like, yo, let us breathe a little bit. Same thing. I'll use Future. Let me say Future. I'll use Future. Like, nah, fuck that. Drake, Future, all these mid-ass niggas. Like, yo, take a break. Take a break. Let us miss you a little bit. You don't need to drop like every 9 months. We don't need these movies every couple of years. You doing a reboot. Like, live a little bit. Let some ideas generate. Give us something new. But you're regurgitating what we've already seen before, and the quality is suffering.
So, yep, you are right. But one thing that has been very different between all 7 of our movies?
What's
our
that?
Introduction. I will say they have been consistent with their introductions of somebody is dying from a dinosaur. So out of this entire franchise, do you have a favorite introduction? I'm going to start with you, Jason.
So I didn't rewatch like Jazz did, so I don't remember 1, 2, 3 intros at all. So me making a choice isn't even really fair. I hated this one, so it ain't this movie. I'll probably go with Jurassic World, because I remember that one.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
I'm gonna say 1, because I did watch that semi recently, and then probably damn, is it World? Is that the first one with Chris Pratt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then that one probably, like, those are honestly the ones that I remember, because this one was kind of trash. I didn't really, well, not trash, but it was a little silly.
It was trash. It's okay. It was trash.
Ah,
Somebody has to be last. Somebody has to be last.
somebody does have to be last. I would
And
say
this
for
is Jazz.
me, Lost World. I love the fact that you had the little girl get ate by them little dinosaurs, and then it pivoted to Jeff Goldblum yawning the same time as the girl's mother was screaming.
The second movie, right?
Yeah, Lost World.
Yeah, I think that's one of the top ones.
Yeah, that one was. I was
If
just
you
like,
so
damn.
because you have seen them all, what would your top three be?
My top three.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Jurassic Park, the first one, Jurassic World, and I'll say Jurassic Park Lost World. I know a lot of people give Lost World shit. I actually enjoyed the film.
That's two, right? That's
Yeah.
number two. It's not three. So
No,
I
no,
thought they
no.
give three shit.
I see people give Lost World shit a lot. I didn't
Interesting.
really see people giving three shit. I remember Ivy said it was shit, but I hadn't seen it. But normally people like try to bash Lost World.
Interesting.
But I do have a random question for y'all.
Mhm.
If
Random.
y'all I'm gonna direct this question first to you, Chris.
Mhm.
And between me and Jason, if you were able to send us to an island, which island would you send us? And I'm going to give you four different categories. So let Jason be the first person. And you let
Okay.
us know which island you would send Jason. The first one is going to be a zombie island to where the zombies walk, but every 20 steps they jump. That's island one. Island two, you have, it's crazy. You have racist dinosaurs, but they're colorblind. That's two. Number three are violent AI robots, and they tattoo illustrations of your Twitter bookmarks on your body. And number four, now this is a bonus, and this is very unknown. You send Jason to an island full of the kids from the movie Weapons. Now that movie is not out yet, so you have no idea what the fuck they're gonna do to him until the movie comes out. That's why it's an unknown. So which island are you sending Jason?
Am I sending Jason there to die, or am I sending him there to survive?
You're just sending Jason there, and he can figure that shit out when he gets there.
Ooh. Mm.
That's insane, actually.
Damn. Well, if I send Jason, so if they're colorblind, you can still see the black and white is all that you're seeing. So it would still see black. Uh, see, I'm gonna send your black ass there. That's what I'm gonna send you. That's where your black ass is going.
That's
Race
karma.
the dinosaurs.
You raggedy bitch.
All right. So which island are you sending me?
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you to the You know what? You know what? You know what I'm gonna send you? I'm gonna send you to the island with weapons because you always say that I'm gonna die first. So I'm gonna see what you gonna do because I'm assuming that there's some threats. So I don't think you're gonna live that long. I'm gonna let you prove yourself.
Okay.
That's karma too, because this thing about Jazz running from kids with weapons,
Oh
like they just there's a whole bunch of you. Like, this is the children.
No,
What's going on?
they're the kids from the movie Weapons. That's not out yet.
I know that, but we don't know what they be doing.
We don't.
What if they be chasing after people with weapons and shit?
And they regular kids?
Just regular. I don't know what them kids.
We don't. I'm gonna take a few of the motherfuckers out before they get me down.
And then just think about you see a whole bunch of kids doing like this coming towards you, running down.
I would be so scared. I know I'm gonna twist my ankle. I'm out of here. They are going to get me. But Jason, which island are you sending Chris?
Oh man, I'm gonna send them to where the zombies are taking 20 steps and jumping. Because he's gonna miscount one of them, and the other one gonna get his ass.
Okay.
What would you send him, Jazz?
Where are you sending me?
Oh, what was the third one?
The third one was violent AI robots that tattooed the illustration of your Twitter bookmarks.
I want to see what your bookmarks look like. That's what I'm sending you.
A bunch of swole niggas all over my body. and they dicks is out. That's what it is.
You got Conor McGregor in
And
your,
it's yeah, nah, he's nope. All of mine is melanated, and there's a few of them sucking toes.
I'm gonna see what that throat tat look like. That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible. No. Turtleneck everywhere I go. But all right, so I'm sending Chris to the violent AI island because I know his Twitter bookmarks is sick and full of milk. That motherfucker gonna look like Sammy Sosa when them robots done with him, all that white. And for Jason, I would send you to the kids' weapons island, but I'm like, man, Jason got a flock of kids already, so I'm not sending him there. I'm gonna send you to the island with the zombies. Because you gonna think you gonna outrun them zombies, and then one of them gonna jump at you from the other side.
As long as that the AI one, boy, goddamn, them bookmarks would be crazy. I'm like, God.
You be on the island, you see Chris. What are you doing here?
Have a whole turtleneck feet. I'll be in that thing looking like an Islamic woman around this bitch. Everything draped up.
And then you look at Chris Tat like, nigga, I got the same one right here. Sicko mode.
They did to my back.
Thank you, gentlemen. That was very entertaining. But whew. So let me ask y'all this: the family. Of course, we knew none of them was going to get eaten.
Boo.
Yeah. I will say, like, when the boyfriend went to go pee and you had the dinosaurs behind him attacking each other, I thought that scene was funny, but I knew he wasn't going to get ate up.
It made me jump. Like, you knew it was happening, but it's still, I guess, the element of surprise was like, oh, shit. That's pretty cool.
Do we need the boyfriend to live? Like,
I wanted the girlfriend to die. Leave him with the daddy. See how that situation was gonna go.
He gonna kill the boyfriend immediately. He gonna be like, well, ain't no point of having you here.
Then he pulled a muscle. Like, that got to be terrible trying to take care of a kid and have a pulled muscle. Care for your daughter.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they did nothing with that.
Yeah, because I mean, I was thinking about that at the end, like he was still running around, so it really wasn't necessary. There was no payoff for that, or no. I don't know if it was a plot hole because I don't know if he was limping at the end.
Because I did that before, man. I was running with the kids one day, man. I pulled a muscle, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Walking was a problem. So no, they didn't. I don't think they did that well enough.
I'm thinking about we were talking about what the franchise could do next. They didn't really need to keep this many people alive, unless because I don't know if do y'all want to see this family again?
Die.
I just don't know. I'm not that invested in the story and the characters that you got to keep them alive. You know what I mean?
This is okay. So we think about families and bringing them back, right? I know this is off topic, but on topic. Quiet Place, right? We got Quiet Place 1, you got Quiet Place 2. Quiet Place 1, they killed the father, they killed the baby. In that, and of course in 2, she had a new baby and she got 2 kids. But they gotta kill one of them kids in the next movie. We gotta kill one of them kids in the next movie to make it hit. You can't just keep on bringing new people in the circle and then fucking them up. No, stop! Don't Stranger Things me. Kill somebody else.
I think that son is gonna die.
I was rooting for both them kids to get ate up in Quiet Place too. They annoyed the shit out of me. But kids in those kind of situations always annoy me. Because you're deaf. Why are you going out in the world when there is a creature out there that if you make a noise, it's going to kill you?
I mean,
no.
I didn't hate them kids more so. Now when they, he fucked up and he locked them out or locked them inside a little building with the baby with no oxygen, then I was like, oh shit. That was stressful. But I didn't hate it.
I like the little boy in that movie a little bit more than I can't remember her name, than the deaf girl. I hate to call her that, but then the girl. But yeah, they movies, they don't shy away from killing kids. Like, I know that sound. I don't know why people act like if you want to see a kid get killed in a movie, you want that in real life. Like,
I mean, but that's just like but that's just like in Superman. They Crypto got punched, but the audience then wasn't receptive to that, so they took it out of the movie. When that was inside the Fortress of Solitude when they was taking it over. And I'm like, but you will watch a man get his head twisted all the way around, but one dog take one shot, and now we fucking up in arms.
Yeah.
Look at Chris. Look at Chris.
Chris is swerving for that squirrel.
Listen, I can't. Okay, it is a superpowered dog, so he should be able to take a punch. But I can actually kind of understand that people like a dog getting hurt in a movie can actually take people out. So it does sound crazy when you compare it to like a kid getting killed or something. Well, I guess people don't like either, but I can't like for some people it straight up ruins the movie, because even with myself, I can like desensitize and I can say that, oh, this person getting killed isn't real. But I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if I can see a dog get hurt in a movie. Punched, Crypto can get punched. He can take a punch.
That's why they always kill dogs at the end of movies. That makes a lot more sense now.
Don't kill the dog.
Let me get your ass bought into the situation. You loving this little ugly dog. The little dog done bought you, now you done bought into Marley, and now Marley gotta go.
Man, I don't know. Maybe that actually kind of would take me out. Like a dog getting killed in a movie, that would actually.
That's when they wait. Lassie done you done bought into Lassie love and spirit. Now Lassie got to get put down. That's how the movie ends. Every movie with an animal it's super rare you see them unless like Pet Cemetery. That's a little bit different.
Cujo needed to die.
Cujo was going crazy.
Yeah. I would shoot Cujo. Cujo was wild.
But I guess people love dogs. There's a remake coming out.
Yeah, there is. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I feel like 50 Cent is working on it.
Ooh,
it's gonna be a pit bull.
It's
a blue-eyed pig walking around the hood.
The dog gonna be pretty as hell. It's just like, hey,
kids up. But then look, okay, so then like even with the movie you watched, Jazz, the dog ate the little girl, the people would be okay with it.
It is kind of crazy when you say it like that because you're like, that dog fucked that little girl up.
The thing is, in that scene, you got the two things that people don't like seeing harmed in a movie, and they one attack the other. I won't even lie to you, and it's gonna sound crazy. That scene made me want to watch that movie because I said, if y'all did that, how far are you about to go?
Was it good though?
By the way,
yeah, that movie was amazing.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, it's called.
Jason. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was horror.
Yeah,
she said that was amazing.
It really was. Like I fucked with it, yo. But even like going back, like with kids getting killed, even in Terrifier 3, wild ass Terrifier 3,
bro. Jazz would not. We gotta get Jazz would not watch that movie, bro.
Why not?
And she always looking for a story and kills. And people with no limit.
We'll have to get back to making bets, and the bet being we gotta watch the movie. That's the only way I'm gonna watch that shit.
Why don't you want to watch it?
I'm just not interested in watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not. Would you consider it torture porn, Jason?
I would consider it torture porn.
So if you just see clips, then I can see why you would think that it is, but it isn't.
So for me, one doesn't really have a story. 2 and 3 have a story that make more sense. Like it, but one, I feel like one was just like, hey, here's a horror movie.
Yeah.
And this is what it is. But then 2 and 3 actually have a story that built upon that. And like 2, I think 2, man, that story is amazing. Kind of gets kind of wild at the end of it, but it definitely is a crazy story.
2 had a better ending. We talking about that's one of the best slashers ever. Like that might be a hot take, but it's the ending kind of takes me out. But that movie is fire.
Which I don't hate it, but it was just like, all right, bro. It felt like an 80s movie.
It turned into an 80s movie. It turned into a fantasy.
It turned into like what's it? Fabio? Is that his name? The guy that be on the white horse with the blonde hair? Is that his name?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
It kind of felt like one of his books. Like whatever them books are, it felt like that. Like she just this whole shit. I'm like, what? Yeah, but number 3, they turned that shit all the way up. They didn't give a damn.
Yeah, number 3 is mid. to me.
Yeah. We'll wait for our horror section to for
My
that.
bad, my bad. But
No,
this
you
is
good.
like,
But
Watch too
y'all didn't
bad.
sell this movie for me. Y'all didn't
Oh,
sell it for me. But it's okay. It's okay.
okay.
But what did y'all think? I know we talked about the story of this. What did y'all think about the characters' motives? Seemed like all these niggas was broke.
that is a great motivator to get a nigga to do some shit that they scared to do.
And I thought it was
I'm,
funny because when they got to the beach, Scarlett said, "All right, so we in the same situation we was in before. Let's go ahead and get our shit and get this DNA." And then Mahershala was like, "Two of our friends are dead. This is not the same situation." She was just like, "Well, you here for money. I'm here for money. Ain't nothing we can do about them dead niggas. So let's go." Which I get it. But if I was the friend that just got ate up by a dinosaur, my nigga, say a prayer for me or something. Drop a tear. Just, I was just keep moving.
just keep moving, just keep moving. I'm trying to get this money. I need this money, Frankie. That's essentially what they were saying. Man, but I don't know. You got something else from this movie today?
You said you so you didn't care about the motives from our characters.
Hell no. What? I
Really?
mean, they was broke.
What you?
They were trying to get the money.
It was a
What
good
else?
motive. I mean, I feel like it made that's about as good. The only motive that makes sense going to this movie, unless you're trying to save somebody,
What, being broke?
or not even
One,
necessarily being broke. I don't know if they were broke, but they just wanted to get rich.
I think
who's thinking?
if they would have been a situation to where because they kept trying to create these breadcrumbs of us revealing what kind of character Scarlett Johansson was, because you had the pharmaceutical guy mention, "Oh, you know, if we would have had a cure for this, your mother would have lived longer." And she was like, "Yeah, don't say no personal shit like that to me again." And I thought that scene was weird because it seemed like he said something that could have triggered her emotions,
Mm-hmm.
but the scene still, the tone was off. And it was just like, should that have been important to us? Because if it would have been a motive of like, I want to get this so we can have medication for people that are dying from heart disease, to where somebody lost somebody close to them due to this, and this DNA could help save so many lives or some shit. But you just had the guy that was like, why are we got guns for dinosaurs? If they attack us, maybe it's because we shouldn't be here. I would have told him to shut the fuck up, because if a dinosaur is about to chew your leg off, you're gonna wish I could shoot it.
But even it was something else I just thought about. Oh shit! When Scarlett character got into it with the scientist guy. Is that saying? Is that what you're talking about? You're not talking about that. You're talking about
That's
the other
later
one.
on in the movie. That's a little later. I think you're talking about.
So when they get into it, when she was like he was like, well, why are we doing this? Maybe we should not get this DNA, or we shouldn't give it to him. We should do something else with it. And I was just, and then, even then, she was like, how about you stop thinking about that? And then she just walked off, and I'm like, the fuck?
I kind of can feel where she's coming from, because the whole purpose that was there, she's there is to make money. Like, she's not there to like save lives. And it's like, if I'm gonna put my like life on the line, like I'm gonna do this to get paid. You talking about you want us to take this risk and do it for like no money. That's kind of dumb. So I can kind of feel where she was coming from a little bit, because like otherwise, if we're gonna do this for humanity, let's have a whole team. Let's do this as safely as possible. Let's not just go with 6 niggas and go somewhere where we probably not gonna make it out alive. You know what I mean? So she was kind of right. Like, he do kind of need to shut the hell up. Because what you mean we taking all this risk about to die and not get paid for it? That makes no sense.
I understood where he was coming from, because we have a lot of pharmaceutical companies that drain people because healthcare is terrible, and they get all these drugs and they make millions and billions off of people. So
Mhm.
instead of giving it to a private organization to where they can upcharge it,
Mhm.
make it to where it's accessible to everybody, so where you don't need a serious type of insurance to be able to afford it, to where it's available for everybody. So then we can be one, humans, hope, which is what Superman pretty much represents, to where we can help each other and not think of the financial gain. That's my mature answer. But Chris, I'm right there with you, because I'm just like, man, my nigga, if I'm broke, I'm trying to make some money, and I'm about to get, was it $20 million?
10. I thought it was
10
10.
million. 10 million.
But
But
then they
this
doubled
10
it.
with 6-0. Oh,
did they
Remember
double?
remember she doubled it
Right.
because Mahershala's character was like, she was like, well, you double the number that you quoted me, and then I can give it to his crew.
hell yeah. I'm out there like a motherfucker. I'm out there like a motherfucker with 2 guns. I mean, that bitch look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator.
But Jazz, you're right. But this is the thing, like, okay, if you want to do it for humanity, that's a decision you make before you go out there. If we're gonna do it for like the people, then like now how we approach this is way different than if we just doing this just to make money. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
You don't wait until you literally on the boat to be like, hey, this plan did this money that you were trying to get. Yeah, let's not do that anymore, but we still gonna take the risk.
Maybe she had a revelation because Mahershala's character told her, like, you need to stop doing this risky shit. You need to do something with your life. He told her that. And that's what she said. I guess I should give this medication or this DNA to where everybody can have access to it and not to the greedy corporations. I mean, she was crying at the stars. So she was kind of in an emotional state the entire movie anyway.
I get they started playing with the morality thing, or the morality piece in the story. So
Yeah. You ain't cared. What would you have done? Would you have said, get out my face with that bullshit? I'm about to get this money.
He done already gave us a dart at this point. I might have shot him. Man, shut up. I know what I need. I got everything I need at this point. What do we need you for anymore, sir? Here, what was he even there? He was just there to see the dinosaurs.
What the hell was he there for?
To identify the dinosaurs and be able to tell them how they're going to behave. You got one person that's going to tell you how these dinosaurs are going to behave. What if he died as soon as y'all got there? Like, you don't have anybody else that's familiar. But I mean, it was a sketchy trip anyway for them. So it was like a look, get rich or die trying. That's what the mission was.
I mean, 50 Cent got shot. Maybe I can survive too.
Well, they did. Well, everybody survived this movie. Everybody had armor. The armor was ridiculous.
Man, was the Minion had the Minion have more plot armor than Rebirth?
I'm gonna say, what Chris hasn't seen Dominion.
Oh, that's the one I haven't seen. Okay. I'm
gonna say Dominion had more because Chris Pratt riding a motorcycle with 3 fucking raptors or two raptors chasing him, and they just always came too close. Yeah, and when his girl fell out of the airplane safely into a tree. Yo, nah.
Yeah,
Dominion was crazy.
Yo, but didn't something like that happen in this movie too?
Nope, you are absolutely right. He does fall in the trees.
Like, and it's something silly. Like, it was like the same concept. Like, he go through there and they break his fall.
The trees broke his fall and he landed in water.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the fact that the blood fell right in his lap after he fell, that's when you got to look at it. You just be like, okay, we just here for the ride. This movie was leading the audience too much for me to where it kind of took away from the story.
Yeah, it was definitely some hand holding. And I feel like a little bit of hand holding, but like, yeah, it was definitely a lot.
And the family that came across a T-Rex, that's in my background. If you're watching my YouTube. That scene was exciting. It was.
It was
ridiculous, but it was exciting. I knew nobody was gonna die, but I was like, well, let's see what's about to happen. Jason was not interested.
If niggas ain't dying, I ain't trying to see it. I'm here to see niggas be killed.
Somebody that watches Fast and the Furious is like, enough niggas ain't dying.
This ain't Fast and the Furious.
You're right, because they come back to life over there.
That's a spy espionage film now. It went from race cars to spy and espionage. Honestly, I just thought about it today. I'm like, shit, they really just was that's what Ethan Hunt did. He was a nigga that just got picked up by an enforcement. He had killed somebody. He was on the way to jail, and they took him in and made him a fucking spy. Like, it's the same shit. However, when I look at something like this, I'm just gonna if it ain't Godzilla -1, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm turned off. I'm automatically turned off. Even though Godzilla versus Kong actually is a good movie. I didn't hate it, and it's people take the people out of it, and it's just them the monsters fighting and shit. Man, we they cooking now.
Yeah, but it's the people though. You see too much of it. Yeah, because you're right.
Man,
Like,
if you take the people out,
yeah,
like when they had 11 in there, they kept on trying to make 11 like big. Bitch, nobody want to see her no more. She got a whole series over there. Stop talking about 11. Nobody want to see that shit.
but the humans are like 60% of the movie though.
Man, and man, they did the Avatar shit in the last movie too. The kid, what only kid they go to the other side. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Jazz,
But
have you
yeah,
-1?
I have not seen it.
Ooh, because if you see -1, then it do kind of like raise the standards.
It'll change. And in that it has people.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the people. The dinosaur is just Godzilla is just the fucking antagonist in that movie.
Yeah, but you only see him like 30% of the time.
He's Michael Myers in
Yeah,
Halloween.
yeah. Like Godzilla,
he is not in that film, but when he shows up, he is wrecking shit.
yeah, it is actually kind of scary. Like it's a true like.
I may have been too high when I watched that shit. But I was scared as shit that first scene.
That first scene is scary. That first scene is like a true, like you feel like you in Japan or wherever they were at. I don't know if they were in Japan, but somewhere on that island. Like it's fine. You should watch that, Jazz.
And it's PG-13. I don't think that's rated R, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
I might turn it on this weekend. We'll see. I'll follow back up with y'all.
Okay, man. But did y'all have any other scenes from this movie?
I thought the ending, the third act, when they were like underground, I thought it was fun. Like nice chase scenes.
Yeah,
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible.
And I think for me, I think that's what this movie needed more of, more chase scenes. And I think that's what the first did really well. There's like a lot of cat and mouse game, and there's a lot of chase scenes. This movie, it felt like we were following the mission, and it felt like the dinosaurs like pulling up on them was almost just a slight inconvenience. So I think I needed to see like more like chase scenes. So we got that here. So it wasn't a nice little bit of payoff. Just Mahershala scene that kind of took me out, but no shot at him. Just plot convenience. I don't know how to put it. Plot convenience.
Yeah. I mean, they were just trying to have a happy ending.
That's it. They were just trying to get to that with this film. But they could have, man. They could have killed everybody and left one person on the island where they had to go. Say if they since they make another movie, make people go and rescue the person off the island.
Leave it like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, like they stuck, and now they got to go because what is the next movie gonna be about?
That is a great question.
Unless they're gonna send somebody to the island and do the same shit again.
Yeah, because it's another disease out there that needs to be cured.
And why is it the dinosaur blood gonna help cure these diseases? Why they know that?
And they over here saying, "Oh, we need like real authentic blood." I'm like, all these motherfuckers is clones,
mutated.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. So if they had dinosaurs in captivity at one point in time, why couldn't they have used any of the dinosaurs that they already had? Why did they have to go to this island? What was special? Or is it because they were bigger? The biggest island, biggest.
I think it was that they were the 3 biggest dinosaurs, so they had a bigger heart because you had a dinosaur in the water, one that'd be in the sky, and one that'd be on land. I'm not gonna lie, that was cute, even though it's cheesy.
I enjoyed it. I guess they did make that make sense. I just thought about it. So okay, that makes sense.
It was kind of fun, I guess. But I will say, like, when the dinosaur ate the chopper out of the sky, I completely laughed in the theaters. I knew that shit was gonna happen. Soon as they said the chopper is coming, I'm like, they're about to get eaten by a dinosaur. And they did. And I laughed.
I guess it was like in the last movie, they didn't, he didn't get the chopper out the sky, just kind of let them fly around, free roaming, and have to make that up.
They got to think of different ways of dinosaurs attacking and eating people.
This movie has been drained dry. This franchise, unless you just go straight horror, like unless you go that route, and you're willing to go dark with it. Like I feel like, I mean, it was. I was reading the reviews of. I keep getting these movies mixed up. Dominion. They were saying that Dominion, that the franchise was like drained dry.
Dominion was bad.
Like Jurassic World was the last good one. Like where you just like, okay, because in that it was like, you know, you had the kids that in the Jurassic Park, they bring back Jurassic Park and made Jurassic World. You know, he's training them to do certain things, so he has this relationship with them. And then you have the family aspect, which is people. One of the signs is bringing somebody, their kid, into the atmosphere, and then they get stuck out in the wild with real dinosaurs. So then these motherfuckers trying to eat them. So yeah, the whole chase thing is the whole, like you said, the whole kicker of these movies. Like the whole cat and mouse game, them playing with you. How smart are they? How much can they do? What can you do in this moment at this point? If you don't have that, like shit, you going into the island. You going into the island. We expect more death. Y'all just stepped away like it was no problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
The people without the military training, I may add.
Yeah. Maybe they would do a better job with giving us something, because this is Rebirth. So they're starting over. I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is that the dinosaurs overrun the earth. Like it's a war, the people versus the dinosaurs. Because like for the most part, it's always been contained on the island. But I guess that's going back to number 2. But maybe have like a full out war. Maybe?
Would it be weird because they dealt with cloning in some of the earlier films? If they had it to where people were using human and dinosaur DNA. So now you got dino people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they implemented something like that, would y'all go see it, or would you just be like, "Oh, y'all niggas is, I don't know what y'all doing"?
I just want someone who is not treating us as like just a paycheck. Like I know you want to make money, but like like take like I'm gonna sound pretentious, but like take the art seriously. Give me like an interesting story. So if it's something new, even if it's something weird and crazy, I'll probably be more excited than just what we've already had. So I will go see it.
You'll have some little baby engineers running around, like from Prometheus.
Yeah.
Romulus. We saw that mistake.
I'm thinking Prometheus though.
Oh, they had straight up abs and diapers.
Romulus does work too though, but yeah, that Prometheus, some little alien looking thing. Like, yeah, this is what a dino human looks like. It's like a dinosaur body with a human head on top of it.
I mean, you could. That would take it like really crazy, but I don't know.
This franchise not taking no risk, man.
They just putting dinosaurs on the screen just for us to see.
And that's the thing, we still gonna go see it. So we part of the problem. This movie, I mean, it's at $500 million already. So it's 6th highest selling movie of the year. So it's probably gonna be in the top 5, maybe top 3.
Top 1. China got something to say about it.
That too, yeah.
Hey man,
shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all are getting these movies. Y'all can go to the theater and appreciate these films. Man. It's not Godzilla though.
It's entertaining.
Yeah,
and then you had a daughter with a mutated dinosaur pet.
Walking around. What is it? Man.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna attack her. But I understand why she kept it, because it was adorable.
It was cute.
Jason, like, man, fuck them kids, fuck them dinosaurs.
And a dinosaur, are they mammals? They have eggs, like
reptiles.
Reptiles, so they say they lay eggs.
Yeah, I think so. Because I want to say, I feel like there's been like plot points to where we've seen the eggs at one of them.
We've seen them a few times.
Yeah, like reptiles. My bad. Go ahead, Jazz.
I was gonna say wait. What did Chris say? Did you say, do we like this franchise?
Yeah, like, is this like a franchise y'all go up for?
No. I just watched 4 of the movies for the first time this past week. So no, I'm not gonna go up for the Jurassic Park franchise, but it's entertaining.
Okay. What about you, Jason? Do you like this franchise?
That nigga don't like dinosaurs.
I don't, man. Look, I appreciate the movies, but they getting away from. As I get older, I think they're getting away from what's. I think they're getting away from what's holding us back from being a great franchise. I think they need to go ahead and step into it. Start killing some kids. I'm sorry, you know. Take some of them the main people out. At least make somebody else, subvert our. Yeah, what's the alien? What's that movie Alien with Ryan Reynolds? Knock the nigga off at the beginning. Make niggas go in there moving for Scarlett Johansson, and that bitch is dead at the end before you even get to the second act. Better not even be there no more.
Which movie you talking about?
I think it's called Alien. And Ryan Reynolds is like in space, and he was like throughout the whole trailer of the movie. I think Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie too.
Oh, is it an Alien movie, or are you talking about Alien franchise?
I think it's called like an Alien movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's
but it's just like I like when they sell the movie based off one person. That person's not even in the movie.
Oh shit.
Not for real. Life. And Jake Gyllenhaal in that?
He is, and Ryan Reynolds, and what's my girl name? Rebecca Ferguson. Oh wow, and you got the dude that was Sub-Zero. Damn, that's a lot of people in this.
That's pretty good.
So you just spoiled it. So now I know Ryan Reynolds. You said Ryan Reynolds dies at the beginning?
Oh, my bad.
This nigga every time.
This nigga Jason be spoiling some movies and had the nerve to chastise KC.
So I'm not gonna give you shit because this movie dropped in 2017. So I feel like after 5 years, it's kind of up for grabs. So somebody out there like, I was gonna watch it after I listened to your review. Now it's spoiled.
That we call that alignment. It was meant to be spoiled for you.
The universe helped you out. But did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to discuss from this film?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you have a top 3 Jurassic Park? Do you have a top 3 from this franchise, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna say Jurassic World was 2. That actually is a pretty good movie. And then, man, fuck what I was talking about. I enjoyed Jurassic Park 3. Now I saw it as a kid, so I am reserving the right to change my mind if I see it as an adult. But just going off of my childhood memories, I enjoyed that movie. So I'm gonna go with number 3.
This is not court. You ain't gotta reserve nothing. If you want to change your mind tomorrow, you good. Jason do that shit all the time. I do that shit all the time. It's okay. It is okay. Oh, my bad. Jazz does that all the time. It's cool. Jason, do you have a top 3 Jurassic Park?
I'm gonna go 1, 4, and I'm gonna probably go 5 because I don't remember the 2 or 3.
Okay, that's fair.
What about you, Jazz?
Mine is Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic World, and Jurassic Park Lost World.
Okay.
1, 4, 2.
Okay. So yeah. Well, the reason why we are here, was it good though? Chris?
Man, this is I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie, but I can't say it's a good movie either. It's very average. So I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Jason, was it good though?
No. But I would recommend this shit.
Oh wow.
And like I'm mad. I ain't even get to my second rewatch. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, I couldn't rewatch this. Yeah, this was
like,
that's the one and done.
Because it was like, what? Like, man.
What would you
give about that? Out of 10? 5.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like 5.
A strong 5.
Very aggressive 5.
Possibly, man. Maybe even a 4. I don't know. Somewhere in between. For me, Jazz, was it good though?
I'm gonna say yes. I thought this movie was very entertaining.
It wasn't. It was. It was. So for me, it wasn't even entertaining enough to pull me back into it. Like if it was entertaining, I can because I can. If it's an entertaining bad watch, I'm like, okay, I can like even if that shit fun, it got to either be super funny or
Mhm.
like super messed up for me to be like, all right, I can rock with it.
Mhm.
Like but it wasn't even. It was neither one of them. It was just like, I can. What genre is this movie even?
I was
Sci-fi
going.
adventure, like an adventure sci-fi. Number one, get called a horror movie in the horror community. I've said this before. I disagree. To me, this franchise is like sci-fi adventure. Like I put this in the same category as like the Goonies, Jumanji, like maybe even
You dare put this in the same category as Jumanji?
like not quality, just like type of movie. Like, it's an adventure movie. You know
I
what I mean?
feel you. I
Yeah,
feel you.
that's
I
how I
feel
would put
you.
it. It's damn sure not horror.
What when they bring out that new Anaconda movie, it's gonna be just like
Hey,
this. Watch.
I am there.
It's gonna be just like this. Watch. Watch.
Oh, you think it's
Watch. I'm not saying nothing. I just think it's gonna be just like this. That's how I'm thinking.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's supposed to be like a comedy a little bit,
A
Yeah,
dark comedy allegedly.
which
yeah.
actually could be funny as fuck though.
You got
I hope so.
you got Paul Rudd and you have Jack Black.
It's a few.
That's
They've
it.
announced a few of the people, but I know for sure them. Um,
I I think they're funny enough to where it'll be a good time.
I guess just the last thing to Jason's point, like the reason why this is not rewatchable, even though it's not a bad movie, like at least if you like shooting it, you got crazy chase scenes or crazy kills, but you don't really got any of the things that will make this even like an entertaining, like it's not a bad watch, but there's just like nothing that it would like draw me back to. And no characters I really care about. So it's not like even in an action movie, you have like a like shootouts or crazy kills or something. You don't have that. Like dinosaurs don't even. I don't think no dinosaurs die. I don't think.
Dinosaurs' lives matter.
You know, like so it just I don't know. It just wasn't like a great action movie for me.
it's even
Jason does it.
what is even
Jason
action?
says this is not an action movie.
What would this
It's
be?
not. I don't know what this is.
Man, this is action.
Dinosaur adventure.
Nigga, it's an action movie. It's an action type movie.
The bitch say thriller. What was a thrill?
I don't know about thriller. I don't know
You
about.
even said in the earlier in the episode you jumped, nigga. Don't pull that.
I don't know
You
about
Shit,
jumped.
I've jumped in comedies. What's your point?
Listen, you didn't laugh at this.
You are right. You're right. I didn't. I mean, on IMDb, they have this classified as a dinosaur adventure, an action adventure, a sci-fi, and I'm going sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. I feel like it definitely fits into sci-fi. I think it can touch on other things, but it's definitely, if nothing else, sci-fi.
Let me see what else this nigga Gareth done did. See, this nigga did. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Who wrote this shit? The guy that wrote the director of the movie. Let me see. Let me see who wrote this shit though.
Mm.
Because
But
the
why?
director, my bad, the director of this month, he did what did he do? Oh, there we go. He did The Creator, which is visually amazing. He did Rogue One. You know what we had on that, Chris. He did Godzilla.
Okay,
The 2014
okay,
Godzilla
that's a good movie.
with Aaron Taylor Johnson and Wanda from WandaVision.
Where they were love interests and then they were siblings. Nasty asses.
Ooh.
But I have a few. What did you think those? I actually got a lot for this movie.
Niggas go up for dinosaurs.
Love this movie, bro, which is crazy to me.
So, and a few, it looks like a few of them was black folks, which also shocked me because I was just like, damn, I ain't no black folks like fuck with.
I'm gonna say so. What is the um the gauge on stuff like this for me?
What?
Barry is the gauge. Whenever Barry, like when stuff like this comes out, like Barry, like he'd be super excited. Like he was super excited for this. Of course, Mission Impossible. Like a lot of the movies that he can watch, like movies that people our age can watch with their parents or stuff that we share with them. They
Okay.
think that those movies typically that's why they always make them, just like Terminator. That's why they keep making those films over and over again because it's just it hits so many different points.
That's a good point because even though like I couldn't watch it with my parents because my dad, if y'all think I'm a hater, this nigga is like the oh god damn. So when it comes to movies, god damn. And then my mom is just like this not her bag, but like this is something that I grew up with. And then like if they did watch this, I could kind of see like this being something we could like bond over. But this not my parents' bag. So I can see that, Jason.
Mm. Definitely not my mom's bag, but I can definitely see my dad watching this. But my dad be watching a lot of stuff. So, but
Niggas watching everything.
yeah, every weekend, Jazz, they got some Marvel movie on FX.
And we went over there. He over there watching Homecoming on FX.
My dad has seen all the Marvel movies. Shout out to FX. Y'all keep that stuff in cycle. But I'll read a few of the what did you think those that we have. This one I mentioned earlier. This is the first movie I've ever experienced where I got to the end of the movie and realized I didn't remember anyone's name, and this was a awful movie.
Oh wow, damn.
It was entertaining, a return to form, so to speak. It's the first movie to feel like Jurassic Park since Jurassic World. The lack of stakes took me out, though. What's the point of Jurassic World movie if everyone is going to survive? Also, it shouldn't be called Jurassic. Also, it should have been called Jurassic Earth, and they gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Jurassic Earth.
Another one is I am always scared to see a movie with Scarlett that isn't an MCU movie.
Ooh.
And no, it's not. But then somebody else responded under them was like, right, because Lucy made me mad. And then somebody else said Ghost in a Shell too. How do you have people bashing your movies under comments?
That is
dropping lists. Said, damn, Scarlett.
But I heard Ghost in the Shell. They were just mad because like she wasn't Asian, so that's why
I heard that too.
Yeah. So people hated that movie before it came out.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a few more, but you know,
was Ghost in the Shell based on like a book?
It was a video game, wasn't it?
Or an anime maybe. It was something that
I think it was an anime.
Asian. I'm not familiar with it. And to be fair, I get it because if you have a black character and they no longer black, I'll probably be upset about it too. So I get it.
It was an animation, a Japanese animation. So to see a white woman with blonde hair, I get it.
But you know what? Them people be so obsessed with white people. Like that might have been non-Asian more mad about that than Asian.
Let me ask y'all a question. This is gonna be dumb. Very, very dumb. When you watched Dragon Ball Z, what did you think they were?
Ooh, white. To be honest, I have to tell myself that like they're supposed to be Japanese, but they're very, very whitewashed.
No, I definitely thought they was white. When I watched Dragon Ball, I thought they was white. Bulma's supposed to be what? Japanese?
Everybody's supposed to be Japanese.
Nah, no one look like Master Roshi. He don't look
Master
Japanese.
Roshi definitely don't look Japanese.
Everybody's supposed to be not the only person like Hercule. I think he got a fro, but like outside of him,
he do like he might have some black in him.
Got a fro.
But
Krillin is a white dude.
Yeah, Krillin and what is his name?
You got Yamcha, Tien. Tien got the 3 eyes.
Yeah, one of them. Vegeta? No, not for Cheetah. He's a Saiyan.
Piccolo?
No, he's an alien, and that's a nigga. No, I was trying to think of one of the
aliens.
But I know they're aliens. I didn't think.
Oh
no, I was talking about like the regular people, the sidekicks that always get their ass beat or healed before the real heroes come. I always thought they was white.
Yeah, that shit's so crazy, bro. That shit, we really go into a tangent, but I'm gonna try not to. But that shit is so crazy because when Goku first gets to Earth, these niggas was whooping his ass all the time. He got strong enough he can actually hold his own. And then he just blew them the fuck out the water when they came back to Dragon Ball Z. He was just like, yeah, nah, them niggas don't matter no more. They Goku they're holding back the world until you come back. Them niggas die and they brought Goku back to help to do it. Like that shit's hilarious. Niggas ain't matter no more since Vegeta came to Earth for the first time.
But Jason, just to your point, if you look at Avatar, they clearly look Asian. And then look at Dragon Ball. You look at like the Dragon Ball franchise. Like there's no doubt that those characters are Asian.
And I say that they could be white people, but they just talk Japanese.
I mean, I
what's
think
the odds in that?
Japanese. I think so.
It could. I can't.
I don't know, but somebody will let us know. We haven't done this in weeks, so we're doing it today. Your Link of Thrones. This is the part of the episode where we mention an actor and actress from the movie we just reviewed, a project that they have coming up, or a project that they were in recently. And no, our hosts do not need to have seen this project. I am going to start with you, Chris, because you are our guest.
Okay.
Do you have your person ready?
I do. So I did not know that I have seen her in something else, but Luna Blase, she played Teresa, that if you forgot her name, she was the daughter and the girlfriend. She was in Manifest, and I did not recognize her, but she actually played the daughter in Manifest. She played Olive Stone. And in that, so in this movie, apparently she looked Hispanic, but in Manifest, she was a white girl. So I'm a little lost because it's literally the same person. I'm looking at her Wikipedia. She was Olive Stone.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure you'll do your Googles and see what she actually is.
They said that she is she has a grandparent who is Mexican, so she's like at least part.
Oh, so she like Mary?
Yeah,
she a quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, she off the room.
Like Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotcha. Who you got, Jazz?
I am going to go with Bobby. Bobby is in Shriek. He was in Deadpool. He was a villain from Deadpool.
Who is Bobby?
Bobby was the shooter. They got ate up by a dinosaur at the beginning.
Okay.
The first Deadpool?
Yes, he was the villain.
Got you.
With the name that he accidentally told Wade, and Wade kept saying it.
I'm gonna go with Leclerc. I guess is how you said. Bashir Sylvan. This was the guy that got ate up by the flying dinosaur. He was in Diara from Detroit.
Okay.
I actually enjoyed that little stuff.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Jason, I didn't have anything else for this episode, and I'm sure that you are ready to wrap this Rebirth up.
I'm more Rebirth, no more bursts. But Chris, appreciate you, sir, for coming out and chatting with us on this episode. I think that's all we really had within this. Episode 162, of course, is out now. We got to talk about Superman with Mike and Anthony of the Talking Ish podcast next week. We finally get the long-awaited arrival of Reed, Sue, Johnny, and Thing. I don't even know Thing's real name. See, this is how horrible.
Chris.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Grimm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Grimm. We finally get their not return, but their arrival to the MCU.
Are you gonna watch the previous Fantastic Four movies before that one drops?
Fantastic! Why would I do that?
Just so you have context of what came out years ago, because it will be brought up. It will be during the review.
I don't know. R.I.P. to the guy that played Doom, though. I see he passed away here recently. So that was that. Also, shout out to Naomi She won. She cashed in, got her world heavyweight title the other night. That was so exciting. But also, yeah, but she's like a lot of first black woman, like a lot of firsts that went on with her. So that was very just seeing like those moments. A lot of I don't want to take away, but I mean people know. A lot of this stuff is like kind of they pick who's gonna do all those different things. So them picking her to do that after so much, she kind of talks about it in her character. Like she goes into the character, talk about just how people wrote her off, and she walked away from WWE because one of her friends wasn't being treated fairly, and she went to another company. To see her come back and get everything back that she lost is always amazing. So shout out to Naomi, which is Trinity Fatu, if you want to follow her online. So yeah, shout out to you. Jazz, do you have anything for the people?
No. This is our second review from the big three. We did Superman, now we did Jurassic Park, and then we got Fantastic Four coming up. So very exciting. It's been a very good summer for movies.
It has.
So
contrary to what some critics have said, this has been a very.
That's why we don't listen to them niggas.
Yeah. This has not been a disappointing summer, in my opinion.
It hasn't been. It hasn't been. We bring it back. They say bring it back that feeling.
Right.
Bring it back. I'm happy to get ready to go to the theater to go see and grab the different things that they're giving. So
yeah, blockbusters are back. It was looking a little shaky for a little bit, but it looked like blockbusters are back.
I'm hoping we already got 2 blockbusters for next year for the summer. So hey, we here. We here. What's their face, Jazz?
Yeah, what's your
I just remember the Supergirl and Spider-Man debate, and I'm like, don't trigger that because we're gonna leave that alone.
I was thinking Odyssey.
I completely forgot about that. I went superhero. Yeah,
that's the third as well. That's the third blockbuster though.
Oh yeah, Odyssey probably looking like $1 billion, probably.
I mean, it's Chris Nolan. I mean,
and then we get Doom and Doomsday. Next year gonna be gonna be a really good year for movies.
Yeah,
I'm excited. But
yeah. And that means you motherfuckers know where to come to talk, debate, and get into it when it comes to movies and TV shows. And Lord willing, knock on wood, we still be here as long as breath is in our bodies.
But if not, follow the signs.
And one of us gonna be here talking about it, even in depth. And in spirit. But this is the What's a Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And that is Chris. Until next time, people.
That's gonna be so creepy.